What's up, family? Gerald the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Let the King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to the Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.
What's up, good people? Bet Online is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. Bet Online continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BELIEVE, B-L-E-A-V, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet Online, where the game starts.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Yes, BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV, covering content and hot topics from A to Z, sports, music, society and culture, movie reviews, you name it, we have it. Check it out on bs3network.com or check us out on Roku, BS3 TV on Roku, as well as check out your favorite podcast on all podcast platforms or Spreaker.com/BS3 Network.
You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
Back on the Bossman Show, in front of the show, my brother, you see him, he's moving on up down to the coastal Carolina parts of the world on the beach there. My man, Justin Gray. Brother, how you feeling? How you doing down there, man? You enjoying that water and the nice low country down there, my brother?
Oh, man, I'm a Carolina guy through and through. So for me to be able to stay in the Carolinas, get out here to the coast, man, we just like Tim Beck, our football coach, says, we're balling at the beach.
Yes, sir. They're right. I had him on the show a few weeks ago, Coach Beck. He cool as heck, man. So yeah, both of you are doing great things down there. Let me ask you, how's the family, man? Are they enjoying it down there? I know you had the kids had to be excited about going to the beach, man.
Oh man, if you see my kids and my wife right now, they're like 6 shades darker already because they living at the beach now. They living at the beach. It's just a blessing. And yes, it's the beach. It's a great place, a great location, but it's the people and the hospitality that we've received since taking the job and coming down. It's been unbelievable for me and my staff. It's been that way. But, you know, we wouldn't be able to enjoy that if we couldn't say thank you to the people at Western, right? You know, and Alex, Gary, you know, believing in me when I didn't have any head coaching experience, and believing in the vision. The staff that I have is unbelievable. Being able to pick up everybody from there and bring them with me down to the coast is something that I was really excited about. And we're just trying to build something special. And we know it's not built overnight, but it can be built fast with the right work and the intention, the detail, and the people around us. So we're excited about it.
No doubt, brother. That's something you make a great point, brother, because, you know, in this business, a lot of times guys get left behind. You're able to bring your whole staff with you, you know, give them elevated titles as well. And it's quite important those guys are, especially Coach G, you know, those guys below him, man, who have worked together with you, help support you, man, because they've been there for you since day one, man, really helped you get this opportunity with their hard work as well. So talk about them, man, especially Coach G, what he means to you.
Yeah, I think just in general, when you think of a head coach, a lot of times, sometimes they forget about the people that sort of elevate you and work alongside you. And Coach G has been that, been a head coach, so he knows the ins and outs of it. Been around college basketball, from the days long ago to the new days and the changing of changing world of college sports and athletics. But I think that I like to say I have three head coaches on the team, and G is one of those. But Ryan Lightfoot, I'm telling you, is a stud. Like, I mean, he'll be a Division I head coach soon. I was lucky enough to have him come down here with me to Coastal. And then, we have Kyle Taylor, who has been a head coach in the JUCO ranks for the last 5 years. He was at Salt Lake Community College. I mean, they've had perennial top 5 teams, so had an eye for talent, had an ability to get that talent to move forward and win games, but he cares about them. And then, Zach Friesman, we've been together since Winthrop. We worked for Kels down there. He came up with me to Western. I think he has a bright future in it. Cody Cohen, who was our video coordinator, now he's over basketball logistics and everything internal with our players, and he's awesome, stud. Being able to get him, and he came up and worked for me at Western on his own dime. So it's like now being able to, get out there and be in the trenches with us and be a coach, right? Austin Davis, our strength coach, telling you, absolute gem. That was one of the best hires that we made. Being able to change our guys' bodies. He played at Michigan, so he played in the Final Four. He's been around big-time programs. He worked at Michigan as well. Molly Bashan, who's now our administrative assistant, who was our ops last year. She knows the ins and outs. She knows how I operate and how I roll, how I think, how I want things. I mean, we just have a really, really well put together staff, and everybody has a role that they can star in. And I know it's not about me, right? It's a we mentality. We've always had that. We always will be. And giving some people some accountability, holding people accountable, but giving them a leash to do their thing. Like, if you're a coach and it says coach under your title, then you need to be coaching, right? I don't want you behind the scenes and doing those things. Now, the opinion is there. We've had some dog fights in the war room, that we like to call it, back when we're meeting. But whenever we come out of that room, if I'm saying we're going right, guess what? Everybody's going right, and we're attacking it that way. And I'm blessed to have that staff.
And you very something about the strength coach, because college basketball is the longest season of all the sports. So you got to be going from November through March playing games. So building that bodies up now in summertime, getting that conditioning now. So key to be healthy come February and March when it counts. We're trying to go in that March Madness, getting that big tournament, man, so you can get that shine on CBS and TNT.
Get that one shining moment, right?
No doubt. Now, bro, let me ask you this, man. With you guys being down there already, man, how's it been building that culture with these young men, getting them buy into you? Because I already know how your work is, man. But getting young men to see what you've done and trust you and your staff, and get them down there and kind of see what you're working with here in the summertime.
Yeah, I think before we got on this call, I was having player meetings, and I think it's time. Right? I tell my kids that it's how I spell love is TIME. You got to spend time with them and sort of, hear their heart, so to speak. And then just set a standard. The baseline is the standard. We're not trying to get to the standard or reach the standard. No. We're not falling below it. And, when we try to identify kids, we talk about character, toughness, and talent. We need those three, right? And we're gonna be around a lot. It's easy to win with a bunch of people when it's happy and things are going well. Everybody's smiling. Those things are fun. It's like when you're in the mud a little bit. I've never seen nobody run through no mud and not get it on their socks, right? Like, you got to have some of those guys that's willing to go through those tough moments, and I think that's what we're doing now. Like, anything that we want, we know it's on the other side of hard. So Strength and conditioning is going to be hard. These summer workouts are going to be hard. When you come back in the fall, it's going to be hard. We have to have those things, and I think that's the culture of what we're trying to build now. I think also our players, they understand that, but it's also different languages. I mean, we got what 12 new guys. We'll have new walk-on. We'll have everybody, 2 guys that'll be returning that were here, and guess what? We didn't coach them, so we'll have a whole new team. And being able to get on the same page with the language, with the right amount of effort and how we would compete and how we're there for each other. Uh, that's the beauty of building a team, and that's when coaching comes into play. Uh, Everybody sees the games, but it's these moments. And I saw something that Coach Missoula was talking about from the Celtics. He said the ability to have your players be coached and them willing to be coached is important, because, if you have a lot of bark back and a lot of bite, you're not coaching them. You're just allowing them to do whatever they sort of want. And our guys here are buying into our culture and our language and how we do things. And we're excited about it. We're just making daily deposits.
No doubt. And so, bro, with this being all new players in your system, usually I know you're big on development. So is this some a little bit more team stuff than normal because trying to get people to understand the language, understand the schematics, what we're doing here, more so than working on their games. But we got to kind of lay some foundation of what we're going to do when it gets real in the fall.
Yeah, we try to make sure every workout has a skill portion of it. I'm big on agility and conditioning. So Coach Davis does a great job with his time and being able to get guys, and having good feet, having good hands, knowing where their body is, getting stronger, getting explosive. Basketball wise, it's dribble, pass, and shoot. You know what I mean? So we'll always have some kind of aspect of that in our workouts. And then when we're talking about the system, we're a defensive program. We're gonna we're gonna be physical. So it's like coaching guys on that. Like we're not playing what's the new game everybody's playing? Not tennis, not ping pong.
Pickleball?
Pickleball. We ain't playing freaking pickleball. You know what I mean? Like hit somebody. So in
Yes.
order to do that, you have to be used to hitting somebody. So we do those things in the summer, try to build up a callus, so to speak, to physicality. And I think our guys are embracing that. Now, dudes are a little bit more sore on today than they were when they came in, but that means we're going in the right direction. We're building it up the right way, and we'll be smart about it.
No doubt, man. You know what? I watched the finals, man. Like seeing the way they're defending, like they're letting them be physical with physical. Now, not they're not going over the line, but letting give them defense a chance to defend. Have an
Mm-hmm.
opportunity to defend. Give them a little tuck on the hard heads, a little. You just give them a little something.
Yeah, I think when you're talking about championship basketball, the refs come out of it, right? It's the players making the plays. So when
Yeah.
you think about winning in the tournament or a big game, how many times have we went and was like, man, he got fouled. They ain't blow no whistle. It wasn't a foul, right? So getting your guys to understand those are the moments, those are the moments that you want to be in. That's how it's going to be, right? So getting ready and getting your body ready for that is vital.
And man, how sorry are you being the Sun Belt, man? One of the best group of 5 conferences in America, man. And so about this Sun Belt conference, just looking forward to, man. And I hope you play at Georgia State this year. Hopefully you play at them this year so I can see.
Yeah, man, that'd be great, man. I think the league is just it's a great basketball league. It's really good coaches. The talent level of the players is amazing. Me just going through the film now and watching old games and trying to get a feel for it. It's something you won't really know until you're in it, you know. But we're excited, just for our university to be able to compete in the Sun Belt, and went down to my first, head coaches meeting, and it was like, man, this is a level up now. It was nice, and it's something that I feel blessed to be a part of, but also be able to carry the torch in the league, and uh, being able to put my touch on it, bring some excitement, and then try to support the league as best as I can.
No doubt, man. You had a great experience, my brother. You was coaching the USA under 18 team, man. How's the experience been with those guys on that staff, man? You see those players, man, helping them get better and competing down there, man.
Yeah, I think, first it was just, getting a call from Sean Ford, and we had some dialogue back and forth about it. And I don't know if you can see, I got a USA jersey that's up in
Yeah, I
here.
see it.
Got a couple of them around the office because being able to compete. I think that's one of the things is the nostalgic feeling. I've been there. I've been a part of the tryouts. I know how it is, trying to get those guys to understand you here to represent your country, right? And it's not only about you, it's about everybody. And how you get those guys to play the right way, stop thinking about me, thinking about we. I think is really, really important in those aspects. But I mean, Tommy Lloyd did a great job of, running the training camp, and they just won the gold medal down in Argentina. So, we followed. We was on the group chat, everybody, all the coaches, um, congratulating them on their efforts. But it's not hard. I mean, it's not easy, um, picking the team. So many talented guys. Some of the guys that got left off, guess what? They're gonna be pros. We're gonna be watching them in the NBA finals one day. Um, but it's about the team, and I thought they did a great job. And obviously, it paid off, and they brought home a gold medal.
And for you, man, how cool was it to be around all these other coaches, man? Kind of maybe steal from them a little bit, to add to your bag per se, man, and kind of bounce ideas off these guys, kind of help you in your role here, coach.
Yeah, I think that was why I hopped all over the opportunity, right? And you're thinking about um, Michael Shrewsbury at Notre Dame, uh, Grant McCaslin down at Texas Tech, Todd that's at Arizona, Tommy that's at Arizona. You had, such a good group. John Shire at Duke, Ben McCullough that's at Drake now, um, John up at St. Louis. I thought everybody that was there and a part of it are really, really good coaches. And I thought it was really interesting to see how Sean Ford um, sort of helped organize that. It was like a CEO mindset for me. When you think of college basketball now, we are all CEOs, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do we run our business? What does the meeting look like? What's the conversation? How are we talking about the players? Just trying to learn. I'm still young in the profession, and I'm always be learning. But being able to be around them and now have their numbers to, hey, run something by them, and what about this? And let me get a game. You know what I mean? Trying to sneak some of that in there as well. But it was a blessing, to sort of it's always a blessing to wear, your country's colors, but to be, a part of the select few that was able to help select that team. And now I'll be forever a part of USA basketball. That's an awesome honor. And one day I hope I'm the head coach or coach on that team and standing up on the podium getting the gold medal as a coach. I got one as a player, and be able to get one as a coach would be awesome.
No doubt. Well, my brother, man, I'm happy for you, brother. Like I said, I knew I knew I can catch you. These Georgia State, man. I can catch you there on
Yeah.
I just
We'll be down there in the A.
catch my man. So, hey, man, I'm happy for you, brother. I'm happy for you, man. So, hope to see you in the live period. I'll be at the events in Atlanta. So hopefully I'll catch you in the live period as well, my brother. But always on the show. We love having the show, brother. And I'm always in your corner, my guy.
Hey, boss man, I appreciate you, man. Every time we get to talk on the show, it's always good. And I appreciate all your support. And anytime that you need me, man, just give me a shout.
Sounds good, my brother. Post Justin Gray, the Boss Man Show. Now at Coastal Carolina, you see your brothers
Yeah,
over there.
shots up, baby. Shots up.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Yes, BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV, covering content and hot topics from A to Z, sports, music, society and culture, movie reviews. You name it, we have it. Check it out on bs3network.com or check us out on Roku, BS3 TV on Roku, as well as check out your favorite podcasts on all podcast platforms or Spreaker.com/BS3 Network.
You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
What's up, good people? BetOnline is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online when the game starts. What's up, family? Jared the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Check The King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to The Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.